Happy Tuesday, everybody. Welcome. I almost said happy Monday because typically we're here Monday night, but because of the holiday yesterday, we are here on Tuesday. So I hope everybody had a fantastic Christmas. For those of you who celebrate Christmas, we had a fantastic weekend celebrating Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. And today's just been a really quiet, relaxing day for me, filled with knitting and reading. Been perfect. So, you guys, as always, I put up our voting all over social media for you to vote. There was two options for you to vote on. You're kind of voting for the yarn and the project. Each yarn had its own project attached to it. So we had this gorgeous skein of sock weight yarn. Not really sock yarn, but so said for this first shawl, this gorgeous orange hedgehog fibers, lovely, lovely yarn. Or I had two mini skeins here, and these I'm actually not even sure what yarn this is. So there they are. I was just looking at them and thinking they're so pretty, an orange and a pink, and these came in a cute little ornament. So this came from Thoughtful Artisan in Woodstock. She had these cute little kits made up and they made the perfect gift. So both of these yarns were Christmas gifts that I received. Hi, ladies. I see some people coming in here. So I hope you've all got your knitting. Maybe we'll chat later on to see if you're working on a new start or finishing up something. So this is how this came. Isn't that so cute? I mean, really, you could just hang it on the tree like this. If you had extra minis that you weren't going to be using, you could just put them in a clear ball and hang them. That would be so fun too. So I thought this was a really, really smart idea. There was a little pattern. There's an extra little piece of paper fold up and rolled up in here. That is the pattern for the little mini mitts. And came with two minis. And then there's also, what do we have? We've got a stitch marker and then a little bell for some embellishment on the little mini mitten. So how cute, right? So let's take a look here and see if I can see what it says. I'm trying not to lose the ball on the floor. So what is this? Studio Delane, Cactus Studio, Yarn Studio. Gatineau, Quebec is where the yarn is from. This is really nice. So what does it say? So mini cactus is what this is called. Fingering weight, 80% superwash merino, 20% nylon. They're 10-gram mini skeins, 35 meters. So, and then they give you some needle size. So I don't think it tells you what the color is. Pink and orange. Anyways, you guys all know pink is not my favorite color, but when I combine it with orange or yellow, I really, really like pink. And this is a really gorgeous shade. It's really, really nice. So that's what you were voting on. Shawl, because now I said this is shawl because there's no nylon in this. This is hedgehog fibers, skinny singles, and it's 100% merino wool. So even though the weight is fingering, which you make socks out of, there's no nylon in there for durability. So myself personally, I would not use this for socks. So, but it would make a perfect shawl or a cowl or mitts, anything other than socks in my book. Hi everybody. Oh my gosh. Okay, Jocelyn, quick. What would you vote for? Jocelyn said I forgot to vote. I know. Well, it's all because of the holidays. This whole week is just kind of we're gonna kind of feel out of sorts, right? Because it's already Tuesday, not Monday. And it's going to be a short work week for some of us, which will be kind of nice. So, hi, let's see. Hi, Alice and Linda and Linnell, Diane, Katie, Alyssa, Jocelyn, and Anne. Hello, ladies. So, anyways, this is what you were voting for. So, I'm not sure if people were voting more for the yarn that they liked or the project. Some people definitely voted for the little mini skeins because There was there was a number, I kind of lost count of how many people voted for the little mini ornament because the whole general theme of their comments was do a small project. Finish the year with a finish. Something quick, simple, easy, and then I can just roll into the new year on the high of a finish and hopefully ride that out into the new year is the plan. So, I mean, yeah, this definitely would not be a finish in a week, probably because I have some other things that I want to work on. But I did think I would just do a simple asymmetrical shawl again with this and just let all these colors just look at this. There is some speckles in there. So it's there's different tonal oranges in there with that little bit of green. This would be nice. So pretty. So okay, so Jocelyn, did you vote here? Oh, I was between a shawl or mini mittens. I would totally go shawl. Okay. One more vote for shawl. Okay, so what we had did all the numbers here. I just looked because earlier in the day when I took a peek, it was tied on Instagram stories. It was 50-50. And I thought, "Ooh, this is going to be a close one." Um, there was one comment that said, "Do a shawl because a shawl is more useful," which is true. I mean, the mini mitten will just come out for about 6 weeks out of the year, hang on my tree, but it'll be so cute. The shawl, you can definitely get more wear out of, but a quick little finish for the end of the year is kind of fun too. And I like the fact that but both of these were gifts and to cast them on as soon as I got them and not have them go into my stash would be really fun. So let's see the numbers. I added up the numbers of all your votes. So, of course, you guys know you can vote here on YouTube. You can vote Wildflower Will's Facebook page, Wildflower Will's Instagram, the feed, and the stories. I think that's 4 places you can vote. Some people send me direct messages on Instagram as well, and I count those in too. So let's see, there was 106 total votes today, and the project that did win overall did sneak ahead a little bit out of that 50-50, and the winning project had 62% of the votes. So it wasn't a total landslide one way or the other, but yep, towards the afternoon, some more people chimed in. Hi, Sabrina. So, what I'm going to cast on for the very last cast on of the year, can't believe that, is okay. This is where you can insert your own drum roll here. And the project I'm casting on is the mini mitt. So, you guys, I think we're probably all thinking the same thing. Go small, go quick, try and get a finish. So, we'll see. My track record on getting finishes done, even when they're small, sometimes is not all that good. But I mean, truly, this is about as small as you can get. The only downside is it's fingering, not worsted. But hopefully, that won't that won't stop me from getting a finish. I would really like to get this finished. I don't have any other deadline knitting. You guys, all my deadline knitting for the year has come to an end. So I spent my week knitting Christmas stockings. I can't even remember where I was last Monday. Do you guys remember? Did I tell you where I was with the stocking? Did I show you the stocking? I can't even remember. I must have. Last Monday, I needed the stockings for Sunday night. Did I have one finished Monday? Maybe. Anyways, I ended up getting 4 stockings finished. So I needed 3 for Anita and her family. And the fourth one, which was kind of the first one of the first ones that I knit, that I ended up thinking the size was too big. I kept it and I used it for Eric. And after using it, I'm like, it really wasn't that big. Like it was not too big. So, anyways, stockings can come in all shapes and sizes, but I will show you. I do have I do have stockings here I can show you. Hi, Sam. Let's see. Yes, pretty yarn. I know the little mini mitten is so cute. So there's a little bit of a story. So these came from, like I said, the Thoughtful Artisan in Woodstock, which is I still call her a local yarn shop, even though she's not super, super local, but she's close enough. You can just jump in the car and drive there if you wanted to go for a little bit of a drive. Um, but you guys, most of you know Cheryl that I podcast with over on the Fiber Friends channel. Cheryl's mom lives in the same city where this is. So this is the local yarn shop for Cheryl's mom. So I think Cheryl sent her mom to the yarn shop and there is some video shopping going on. And the owner of the shop, I think, was going around and showing Cheryl different things. And they settled on the Christmas ball ornaments. So they were going through all the colors and trying to pick out colors for all of us that was, kind of in our color palette. So that was lots of fun. So yeah, these colors, I know these are gorgeous. So have you guys heard of, I'll go back to the stockings. I got distracted here again. So okay, so what is the studio cactus? Is that what it is? Mini cactus. Um because it's Quebec, so that's right. So French. Studio Delane Cactus Yarn Studio. She's got a really cute little logo. Like, look at, or is that, I'm not sure if that's her actual logo or if that's just the little tag for the mini mittens. Isn't that cute? So, has anybody heard of this dyer or have you used her yarn before? Because I'm really interested in checking her out and maybe doing another order for some other skeins because this is really pretty. Okay, so that's what I'm going to knit up this week. Let's see. Hi, Kim. And okay, stockings. Stockings. You guys, I can knit these in my sleep, and sometimes I think I probably was. I don't think I tried not to knit in my sleep because I really didn't have time to re-knit anything. So look at all this blue. So this was one of those Karen Cake pound balls. Color was midnight blue, and I used almost all of one ball, not quite, but I didn't want to start another stocking and then have to join it. So I did start into the second ball. So I still have one ball that I didn't even start. So anyway, this was one of the first ones that I did. And actually I'm going to probably take this one apart. This was kind of a prototype. And I'm going to do a different toe on it because I didn't like how this toe ended up, and I'm gonna make the foot probably a couple of inches longer. But it worked well. I used this for Eric, and he, of course, didn't even notice that the foot should have maybe been a little longer. But anyways, it was fine. It worked great. It held all of his stocking stuffers perfectly great. And I will embroider his name on it, but that didn't happen. I was I was down a little bit of a crunch, you guys, as always, which is not a surprise. But I like how the yarn I think is going to be great for stockings because it's pretty durable. They've got lots of stretch in here. So I also did a thing. Because it would not be deadline knitting without a little bit of a hiccup in there, right? Um, It was like the universe was working against me. Every week for, I don't know, the last 3 weeks, I was supposed to meet up with my daughter, and I was gonna show her the stockings and then kinda get some ideas because she had just said she wanted blue and white with a snowflake on it, and that was it. So, but every time we meant to meet up in person, something always happened, and it never happened. So we did a few video chats, and this is the size of the stocking that I ended up with. So the leg is ended up being 12 inches, and then I did a German short row heel, and then I did the foot, ended up being 9 inches. So, and then I did embroider names on here, and I'm not sure if I will switch out Anita and Dalton's or not because I didn't know exactly what she wanted on there, and I was a little crunched for time. As far as like, wasn't sure if she wanted them to say mom and dad or Anita and Dalton. In the end, I went with mom and dad, because I was down to the wire here, and these are only 3 letters each. So, this is what I did, and I kind of the other reason I went thought I'd go with mom and dad was because this is their first Christmas being parents, and I know Anita said to me when she was wrapping Christmas presents, she just said, "Mom," she said, "it is just so wonderful." She said, I'm wrapping presents for Scarlett, and I get to sign it, love, mom and dad." So, I just thought I was gonna put mom and dad on the stockings, and time-wise, it worked out really well too. So, they both have stockings, but they did not get snowflakes. But I did get Scarlett's finished, and I, and so my snowflakes is where the problem came into play. I was using some white yarn, obviously, to put the names on, and a duplicate stitched fine. I went to crochet. I was doing like a chain stitch on here to do a snowflake because I had wanted to embroider. My first thought was I was going to do a couple of smaller snowflakes and just embroider them on. And then I decided, no, I thought I would just do one nice big one on here, but the yarn was not cooperating with me. So I don't know, you crocheters out there, is that a thing? Like, can it knit fine, but then not crochet? Or was it because I was trying to embroider onto the fabric? But as I was doing my chain stitches, the yarn was coming unplied, and it did not look very neat and tidy. So in the end, in order to get a snowflake on Scarlett's um, stocking, you guys will never guess what I did. You better hold on to your chairs. I crocheted a snowflake and then I just attached it on her stocking. So I actually really, really like it. So I can only crochet one snowflake. You guys will know from, was it 2 years ago we did the snowflake exchange with our Christmas cards? This is the one that I learned how to do. And it was from a YouTube tutorial from Expression Fiber Arts. And so it's 3 rounds, and so this was I quickly crocheted it, and thankfully it fit, like, perfectly on here. So anyways, I really, really like this, her stocking with the snowflake on it, and her name, I got it all to fit on there. I had to do a little adjusting here. Where are we? So the L, I did 1 stitch less on the L, and the T's across the top were supposed to be 3 stitches, and I kind of, instead of using 3 rows, I did 2.5 rows wide to make it fit. So I am super happy. Anita loved the crocheted snowflake on there. So she took them home Christmas Eve because we were all together Christmas Eve, had a wonderful night, gave her her stocking, she unwrapped them, she took them home, and they used them Christmas night and, brought them back to me Christmas Day. So I'm gonna make 2 more snowflakes and put them on their stockings. So anyways, that is the story of the snowflake stockings. Anita loved them. Was super happy with them. So now what I'm going to do, while I know exactly what I did, my stitch count, my row count, and everything, even though I have it wrote down, we all know. And for once, I'm going to follow my gut feeling is we all know I will remember. I have it wrote down. I can duplicate this. So fingers crossed, hopefully down the road in a year or so, we will have a need for a 4th stocking. So I think I'm just going to knit it like this weekend and just get it done and keep it put aside until we need it. And then I can put a name on it when we need it. And then it'll be done. And then I know I'll have my row count and everything should match. And they will all have matching stockings. So that's that. It was so much fun. I think I'm already planning for next year. I loved knitting these stockings that I think I'm going to plan on doing a few more for my charity knitting projects next year and then donate them to like our local women's shelter. Um, is what I think I will do. So, anyways, Susie says, "Well, I hope your written information is better than mine." I know. Well, typically it's not because I always think it makes sense. And then when I come back to it, I'm reading my short abbreviations and I'm like, well, did I mean this or this? So, yes, I am going to be smart about this. I'm going to keep well written instructions and also knit it now so I don't have to rely and be able to go back. I need one for me too. I know I should. I should do a matching one for me too. Hi Diane. Hi Susanna. Hi Anne. Scarlet Stocking is gorgeous. Love the crochet. Thank you, Anne. I'm really happy with it. I am really happy. So anyways, it's all good. It's all good. So now we are just going to, I know it's hard to believe Christmas is behind us and we're looking towards the new year. And I'm looking towards having hopefully two finishes next week, you guys, because hopefully my little mini skein, little mitten will be done because really it should be. It should be. If I want it to be, it should be, right? This is last week's cast on. Um, with the stockings, I did not have time to work on this because the stockings took every minute of my knitting time. Oh, thank you, Katie. I know snowflakes seem to be a little theme right now. So, anyways, I left this cast on, but I'm going to pull it out. I was hoping, obviously, the yellow stripe is not very long in this skein of yarn. Want to see the skein? I'll show it to you. Remember this one you voted last week on neutral and bright, and you guys went bright. Um, I cut off the white. If you remember, there was also when I pulled out from here, it started with white, and I was like, "Oh, I don't want white for the brim of the hat." So I actually used that, and I did do a gauge swatch. So I used the white for my gauge swatch, and then I got into the yellow and the orange for the gauge swatch, and then I just pulled out the gauge swatch, and I just cut off the white. And I thought I may use it like for a pom pom or something. But I was hoping that I could cast on with the yellow and then start right into the orange and do all the fun stripes for in the ribbing. But I didn't even get cast on and the yellow switched to orange. And I don't think I'm going to want like this is going to be like color blocked, right? And I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to like that. So I'm going to pull it all out and I'm going to see if the orange maybe is a longer stripe. I don't know. Maybe it's not. I don't know how this knits up, so I don't know if all the colors are the same length. Maybe yellow is a skinnier stripe and the orange and the hot pink are a little wider. Maybe I'll run into the same boat with the orange. I don't know. Maybe it'll just have to be this way. But I'm gonna try it. And we'll see. And that so I did do, can you tell from the look of my cast on what kind of cast on I did? I did not do long tail. I don't know if it's really showing up there. So can you see the kind of the bumps there? And I did an alternating cable cast on is what I did. So then it works well. You've got knits and pearls, and then you can just do knit one, purl one ribbing, and the edge looks really, really nice. I like it. I like the look of it a lot better than I do long tail when you start it with one by one ribbing. So that's I also use this cast on all of the stockings as well. So I'm going to see if I can fiddle with this and see if the orange repeats a little longer. If it's not, it's not. And then it'll just be what it is and we'll carry on. I don't know. I think it might look a little goofy, but um, I don't know. What do you do? Or maybe what I should do is if I find the orange is the same and I only get like 3/4 of the way around, maybe I should pull it out and start midway with the yellow. So I have a section of yellow, a section of orange, and a section of um, the purpley pink. I don't know, but that looked a little better. At least looked kind of like as balanced. I know. We'll see. I'll play along, and if it doesn't work, then I'll just cast on, and carry on, and It'll just be what it is. So anyways, that's the situation with the hat. It's here, cast on. It is a start as a start, right? Even if it's not very far. So that is really all the knitting that's all the knitting I have to show you, but I have some gifts. I got some yarn for Christmas. Not like tons and tons and tons, but just a perfect amount that I can actually get it cast on relatively soon and actually try to finish it. So I will show it to you. So let's talk about a little bit more this one here. So this one here was a gift from a knitting friend. The Hedgehog Fibers, 100% merino. So like I said, it won't be socks because it's just and it's a single. Sometimes if it doesn't have nylon in it, if it's a really, really tight twist, or some people think if it has, say, if it has mohair is strong or silk, but this is 100% merino, so it'll be something else, something other than socks at some point. So this is new yarn, so I don't want it to get buried. I want this to get knit sometime this year. So I'm going to keep it out and you'll see it again and we'll do some voting on it again. And oh, what is Sam? I haven't been reading the comments. I see Susie saying drumroll for Sam's dishcloth. Okay, Sam talking about, I'm kind of scrolling here. Oh, Suzanne, I have to watch the part later. Okay. Um, Susanna, I saw the picture of the socks that you got. You said somebody knit those for you. That's lovely. I know 2 finishes, Jocelyn. That's a great way to start the new year. Won't it be? It'll be good. Start off with a bang, right? Hi, Mary. Um, yes, so Sam and I are going to chat about our dish class on the 30th, which is what, Saturday, right? I know, trying to keep all these days straight. Okay, so let me show you some of the yarn that I got for Christmas. Okay, so this one here. This one here technically wasn't a Christmas gift, but isn't it gorgeous? It's new to me. I just got it Friday. Oh my God, I don't even want to put it down. It's just so pretty. I have a friend who spins, and I have knit with some of her yarn this year, and this is another one of her skeins. So she is a spinner, she's a knitter, she does a little bit of dyeing, she was doing some weaving, and at our guild Christmas party, we happened to sit side by side, and she was saying that she had a small rigid heddle loom that she was wanting to sell. So you know where this is going. So I wanted a smaller one that was a lot more portable than the one that I have right at the moment. So I got a good deal on this little loom and I scooped it up. And when she delivered it to me, she sent along this beautiful hand spun yarn that she thought would be perfect for playing around weaving on the loom. So this is, I don't even know what she called this, but it's more like an art yarn, I guess. Let's see if the camera. So she has spun this around yarn, but look at how, like, it's just really loosely plied on there. Anyways, I don't know. She called it something. It probably had some fancy name. And so I'm going to play around with weaving for this. Oh, Sam, what's your question? Sam, you used my dishcloths and pot holders on Christmas Day. Oh, Sam, yes. So I sent Sam a picture. Not your new ones, Sam. Not your new ones. I hope you know it wasn't your new one. Um, Sam had given me probably last year. Every once in a while, Sam gives me some of her fancy dishcloths, and it's like when I was hosting Christmas dinner here at my house. So as we were getting all the dishes ready, we were using running out of all the hot mats and all the things and pot holders, and I had one of Sam's illusion. I think it was a tea towel that she had done because it was bigger than a dishcloth, and with the illusion in it was nice and thick, so we were using that. We doubled it over because it was longer, doubled it over, and we were using it. I think my sister-in-law was making gravy or something. And anyways, I saw her, she had it, and I'm like, "Hold on, I gotta take a picture." So I took the picture of her holding, and I'm like, "Sam, your pot holder, your dishcloth, it's in use." So, but it was not one of the new ones that you sent for I got those in another spot. So, anyways, that was fun. I thought it's nice, right, when you use things that, either you make yourself or you've received as gifts, because I know sometimes as knitters we make things that we really, really like and we give them away, and people don't use them because they think they're either too special or they're too pretty to use. And it's nice to see your hard work being used and appreciated, right? So anyways, yes. So what was I talking about? Yeah, so I got these two. These were Christmas presents. So I'm gonna work on doing some weaving. It's kind of going in the weaving, the circular knitting machines is kind of part of my plan to use up a good chunk of my stash this year. What else? And I got a couple of other things, that little knitted items. Well, I have another friend who weaves. And so I got a really cute coaster. But like, look at those oranges, pretty little fringe on the end. I love it. So I would definitely use this all the time. And another friend knit some dishcloths for a few of us. And of course, I got a beautiful yellow one. I love it. Can never have too many of these. And it's always nice, right? I mean, dishcloths, when you use them all the time, they don't last forever. So it's always nice to get new ones. Then you can just refresh what you've got in your kitchen drawers. Um, oh, no, Sam, it wasn't one of those ones. It was no, I didn't use your brand new one. I know I could have, never thought of that, but no, I didn't. Those are set safe aside. This is the one you given me before. Talking about Sam, this is the ball of yarn Sam gave me at our gift exchange at um at our Christmas party. So this one here, so this is nice. So this is a really nice deep shade of red, like a really like a wine, but it's like a tweedy, like there is like a black in there, which is really nice. So what is it? It's just called Twisted Jean Yarn, and it's 100% acrylic. Um and just all these same info on the band. It says a 5 millimeter needle. So this would make a great hat. That would be nice. This would be a nice Christmassy hat too, wouldn't it? And then there was also, she stuck in a couple of other little balls in my, oh, this one here is a bamboo and cotton, which is really, really nice. But Louise, you have a little limb. You were supposed to make a sweater. I know. That is, I haven't said no to that project. And then I got some chunky yarn that'll be fun to use. And then I also got another little mini skein. I think this one is from the Loving Path. Yeah, Loving Path from another knitting friend. That gorgeous yellow. I don't know. Liquid gold is the colorway here from the Loving Path. Super nice. I like that. So this one's a 75% super wash merino 25 nylon high twist sock yarn, and it's 20-gram skein. So nice. And what did it? And this one. Now this one is. It was a gift. This was a gift to myself. There was a group of us that got together for lunch, and we did a little gift exchange. So my gift to everybody was a ball of sock yarn. And this is the same group of ladies that we go away in the spring or the summer and we do a little retreat weekend. So I got us all a ball of the same sock yarn, just in different colors. So there was a red, a pink, a blue, a teal, and I got a green for myself. And the idea is that we will have retreat socks this summer when we go away. And one of the girls has already cast on hers. and she was doing toe up because she sent us a picture in our group chat and she had a toe. So this will be something that I'm gonna knit up soonish as well. We'll see. January, February, probably, because I want to have them done. I think we're going away in May. So I'm going to give myself a little bit of buffer because I want to make sure I have them finished. So that was it. I got some really pretty balls of yarn and I can't wait to cast them on. So let's see what's in. I'll look here for the comments. Um Diane, oh, my earrings. I know, you know what? I am so happy I grabbed these. These are like one of my favorite pairs of earrings now. I've been wearing them the last few days. I know they're so fun, aren't they? Very festive. Liz, Mary says, if I keep losing weight, I won't have to make 1,000 squares, maybe just 800. Hi, Elena. Merry Christmas. What one tonight, Diane? What one? It was the little mini mitten ornament. So I'm curious. I haven't read the pattern because I'm like, I don't know why there's like two skeins. A little mini mittens, not, I don't know, maybe the mitten is a little bigger. It's not as like mini. Maybe it's a larger mini mitten. I don't know. So I'm not sure what the two colors, if like one's for the cuff or I don't know. I didn't get that far. So yeah, it'll be fun. So I'm hoping, Diane, for two finishes next week. This is what I'm hoping for. A hat and my little mitten ornament. So we'll see. Next week we'll be back here and it will be January 1st. So next week we will do the year in the in review and I already know sort of kind of I know what the project is going to be for next week. I have a little bit of a different, well, not a different, maybe a little. I have a bit of a plan for Monday new starts next year. And so I know next week's new start is going to be a sweater. And you guys will be voting on the yarn. And it's going to be stash. I'm wanting it to be stash because because I have the yarn in my stash, so I'm going to start using it. So I'm going to be looking for two sweater quantities of yarn, and that's what you'll be voting on next week. And then we'll do a yarn review next week, and start off fresh with the whiteboard. Once again, this lovely whiteboard that has been sitting here on display for like a couple months will actually have the plastic taken off it, get the sticker off the front of it, and I'm going to get some really cute washi tape, and I'm gonna like get it all set up. So um, it'll be ready to go next Monday and we're gonna start off the year with a sweater. So stay tuned. I have no idea what weight it will be. I'm thinking not fingering. Worsted, probably worsted, but you never know. So that will be, yeah, that's the plan. It's going to be a sweater. So maybe we'll vote for the yarn, or maybe I will pick the yarn and then you guys will vote on technique, like construction wise, yoke or raglan, something. So we'll see what I come up with yarn and see what I'm most excited about trying, what yarn I want in it. So we'll see. Maybe it'll be fingering. It possibly could be. I mean, really, maybe my fingering sweaters should be started in January. And then like November, December should be the chunky ones. So I can try to get them all done within the year. That might be a plan. We'll have to see. I'm going to take a look and you will have to check back Monday and see what you're voting for. Oh, Cindy, hi Cindy. This week the winning project is the little mini mittens. Isn't that such pretty colors? Hi Carol. Oh, you're late too. Oh, that's okay. Oh, my earrings. We need stuff. I know. Maybe we'll get some snow next week. So Merry Christmas to everybody who's just coming on here. I know it's kind of odd. The today for some people is just a quiet, relaxing day after the holidays. But for some people, it's still family get together times. Lots of times, Boxing Day, we were celebrating with different family, different the other side of the family. But today, this year, I had just a nice, quiet day at home, which was lovely. Reading, I got a few new books, so I actually sat and read for a little while today. It was really, really nice. Does your in review include whips? It could, if I find them all. I can go through whichever ones I find for sure. I have a plan, because, I do have a few days off before next Monday. So my plan is to kinda go through and collect things and get my whiteboard. Um, well, I don't think I'll bother actually writing on the whiteboard because we're just gonna take it all off anyways. But I will kinda count up and see how close I can get for an accurate how many things I casted on, how many finished. I know last year I kind of went through and did, so many hats, so many dishcloths, so many mitts, probably none. But other than maybe these little mini mitts, they'll count, right? Or maybe I'll classify that as ornaments and stuffies and that kind of thing. Like Izzy dolls. Anyways, yeah, so we'll see. And yeah, if I have any whips, I will just throw those all into a tote and we can look at those too and maybe decide if it's something to keep or something to just pull out and collect the needles and carry on. So, oh, I see Nancy's here too. Nancy, did you see this is this week's project? Oh, Sam. Okay. Anyways, so who all got yarn for Christmas? Did anybody find yarn under the tree or in their stocking, or did you gift yourself some yarn? I debated. I was at Little Red Mitten a couple of days before Christmas, and there was yarn that I had been looking at there, and I thought about picking it up for myself. The same day that I was down there, I was picking up the sock yarn, and I thought, "Oh, do I get a sweater quantity for, January sweater cast on?" And then I was like, nope, I didn't. I just went with the sock yarn because that's what I went for, and I thought, "No, I'm gonna try and look in my stash, and then I will eventually go down there and buy it, I'm sure." But I did not come home with it, so I showed a little bit of restraint when I was yarn shopping, which was, which is odd for me. Hey, Lynn. Hello, happy holidays. Hope you all had a good holiday with nice things to eat. Oh my goodness. We had so much good food, so much good food. Um, yeah, pies, like desserts, cookie trays, and oh yeah, all the wonderful things that you always get with Christmas, right? Lots of games. We played games last night till late in the evening, and yeah, we had lots and lots of fun. Double dip, mittens and ornaments. There you go, Sherry. I should probably, shouldn't I? Yarn shop gift card. Oh, I know. That's a good gift, Diane. So, do you know what you're going to get with it? Have you decided? Or so is it one that you have to do online, or is it a local shop that you can go in and look around? Um, oh, thanks, Carol. Nancy, oh, good. Let's see. Elena, oh, she got 6 cakes of Holst Super Soft. Oh my goodness, that's a lot. 6 cakes of that because that goes a long way. So, Elena, what will it be? Will you do a sweater for yourself? Oh, Diane says, "How's a mini stocking garland?" It could maybe be a finish for next week as well. Could I try for 3 finishes? But I'm already a day late, and today's already almost gone, which means I'm almost 2 days behind before next Monday. I only have 5 days. 5 days for 3 finishes? I mean, I didn't really say how long the garland would be, right? Or how embellished the garland would be. So that could be a little iffy. That I mean, that's um a finish could be whatever I call a finish, right? So maybe. No, I did not work on that at all this week. I was working on the big stockings. Hi, Anne. Did I finish my Christmas sweater? No. No. But I want to get that done. I want to get that done. No, and I know I didn't get it done in November, and then I thought, and then I said I wanted to get it done to wear on like Christmas Eve was what I had wanted to do. But then the stockings, and I might have said that when I thought I was only knitting one stocking and not three that turned into four. So no, the sweater. I didn't even look at the sweater at all. But it is one thing that I would like to get finished because I would really like to wear it because I love that yarn. Um, oh, Lynn in Calgary. Nice. So, hi Anne, how was your holidays? Susie, I'm searching for DK sock yarn and have only found it at Knit Picks. Where do all the sock knitters find their DK sock yarn? You know what, Susie? Around here, it's getting to be a lot more popular and a lot more yarn shops are actually carrying it. I know Little Red Mitten, one of our local yarn shops, they have they had it in a couple of different brands. Some I don't know if they have any hand dyed like a Leo and Roxy. Sometimes they do, but I bought some DK sock yarn there. That oh, you guys did not vote for it. Remember, I voted a few weeks ago. I had 2 balls of DK, and one I've got cast on. The other was supposed to be for knee-high socks, and you guys did not vote for knee-high socks. I forget what you voted for instead, what I gave the other option. Um, anyways, I've got those. That's gonna be something that I wanna cast on soon as well too. But, I know Thoughtful Artisan in Woodstock, she has got some DK sock yarn. So it's definitely getting more popular around for sure. Or maybe just ask your local yarn shop and see if she can order some in because I think once people start knitting with it, they like it because it knits up so much faster than regular sock yarn. What is Mary said Santa is getting you a what? Okay, carpet bag. Oh, so like a okay, so a carpet bag. So you mean that can be used as a knitting bag? Oh, Elena's making a blanket with all the super stuff. We'll have to buy some extra. Okay. Um, night. So what the 6 balls, was it all different colors then? Or was it all like your main color and then you're gonna get contrasting colors to go with it? Sam, you're not ready for the 30th. Oh, to reach your goal of 200. That's okay. Nobody cares if you have 200. If you have 170, it'll be fun, wonderful. Where it's just the 30th is just for us to get together and chat, and then chat with everybody that wants to tune in. I think we're gonna say 3 o'clock on December 30th, and, so it's okay, don't stress about at all. Whatever you've got is fine. Don't, yeah, don't worry about the last couple at all. It's just a fun afternoon of chatting and showing off your work. Mary, it was almost 60 degrees on Christmas Eve here. I would have died in a sweater. True enough. It was, and today was even warmer than Christmas Eve and Christmas Day here. Yeah, it, but I don't know. I woke up with a migraine this morning, so I'm wondering if that's a sign that the weather's about to shift and we're gonna actually get cold weather again. Wait and see. But I know, crazy. You barely didn't even need a coat with a if you had a sweater on. I'm sure we must have broke some records for like high temperatures on Christmas Day. Oh, okay. So Elaine, you got all one color Mariner, which is going to be the main color, and that's is that like a navy color, a dark blue? Diane, oh, leather labels made with love. Oh, and you got pretty stitch markers and several counters. Um, four finger ones and 2 clickables. Those are always handy to have. It's always great to have those and, like, put them, like, in every project bag because they're never around when you need them, so to have multiple is super, super handy. He said it's because I always say he made me lose my count. So hubby is, yeah, so he's, like, covering his butt here, and he's like, "Here's all the counters, so you can't blame me." That is funny. That was a very thoughtful gift. I love that. Um, oh, okay, okay, I'm gonna have to Diane says, okay, atten Atenti, Attenti? Okay. She says, "They have beautiful bags. You have a few." Okay, I'm gonna have to go Google them. I loved your socks, Susanna. So who knit those for you? And would you ever try to make them yourself? 70 miles south of Chicago, Illinois. Okay. Oh, Sam, your shoulder's bothering you again. Yeah, I know you've been having trouble. So just, yeah, just take it easy and don't worry. You don't have to knit one thing between now and then, and it will be just fine. Okay, yes, that's navy. Nice. So that's good because then it's a nice neutral, nice navy's good, and then you can just add in your pops of color, whatever you want. That'll be nice. On Christmas Day, Anne had, we had our Christmas cookies and coffee on our deck. I know. And that's in Windsor, Ontario. Unbelievable. I know. Very, very strange. Oh, Susanna, that's so nice. You were with your sister and her husband. That's nice. Karen, oh yes, I need more no heel. Oh, so they were just tube socks, were they, Susanna? Nice. Well, then they certainly are that making tube socks for people is nice because then your fit is guaranteed, right? When you have no heel and they're comfy and for people who are intimidated by a heel, it's a good way to knit your first pair of socks and just work up to knitting that heel. So that's wonderful. Alyssa, 60 degrees here in California, south of San Francisco, in the 60s. Yeah, so oh, Susanna, they moved to Calgary. Okay. Oh, last no. Oh wait. Oh wait. Oh, in no, just this past November. Okay. Well, very fun. So, did anybody do a Christmas Eve cast on? Is Jocelyn still here? I think you were doing. Jocelyn started a fun project, a 12-day sweater crochet project. So, yes, Jocelyn, are you still here? I need to know, are you on track? You had to do a ball and a half a day, which in crochet and chunky wool shouldn't be a problem, I don't think. But I mean, it'll probably be a full day of crocheting. But Elena, you cast on Christmas Eve. What did you cast? Oh, a sock. A sock. Perfect. That's kind of nice just to think Christmas Eve, once the kids go to bed, just a quiet time. The presents are all wrapped and all the prep work is done, and you can just sit back and enjoy just the quiet. Christmas Eve is always such a magical night. So that's nice. Good. So Lynn, you had a good Christmas. Nice. Oh, Jocelyn is still there. Okay. Good. So how is it going? So Elena did a Christmas Eve cast on. Um, Jocelyn did, I guess, Christmas Day. Was it Christmas Day? Did that start as day one, or that was day zero as your start? Sam, I don't know, probably around 2:30, and then we'll get all set up and for 3 o'clock. Christmas is That's right, Elena. Yes, because a lot of time I remember us saying you celebrate and have your big dinner and everything Christmas Eve. So that's right. So, okay, so no relaxing, but I still managed to cast on a sock. Okay, good. Well, then after everybody leaves Christmas Eve, before you fall exhausted into bed, Yeah, so see, and for us, we're always the opposite. See, growing up, we didn't do anything Christmas Eve. It was just my mom was oh, I just remember her being in the kitchen all the time, getting the turkey ready or um, breaking up bread for the stuffing and kind of doing all that prep work Christmas Eve. So she was busy. And then as kids, my brother and I, we were just all excited for Santa. And but we didn't ever celebrate or there was no big dinner, like, we didn't have anything special to eat that day, it wasn't until I had kids that I turned Christmas Eve into something a little more like where we had traditions where we did certain things Christmas Eve and had certain meals and that kind of thing that we still do. We still did it this year. So, anyway, yeah, it's fun how everybody does things just a little different. Everybody's family does things different. Oh, Linda, you cast on a shawl? Nice. Lynn cast on DK socks. Exciting. Jocelyn, yes, you're doing the 2 to 12 days of Christmas challenge for yourself. So from Christmas Day to January 6th, trying to make a whole crocheted jacket in bulky. Okay, I think you can do it. Okay, and so Jocelyn says she's done my first 3 balls, so you're right on track. That's amazing, 3 balls. Yep, a ball and a half a day. That's crazy. You'll be done the back panel tomorrow. Oh my gosh, that's so exciting. And I have nothing but a washcloth on the needles. Oh, you're cross stitching. That's fun. I know I keep hearing, Cheryl talks about her stitching all the time. And, I see Caroline's feed, right, with Evertote and all of her beautiful stuff that she's working on. I'm like, oh, I like really, I know I would love to do something small, like a little ornament, like little, right? Like nothing super huge, something that I could just stitch and get done. Maybe. You never know. I may, who knows? I've got tons of cross stitching stuff I could definitely use. I could do. It would be fun though. Oh, Alyssa, you watched Hogfather. What is that? Hogfather on Christmas Eve and Claus on Christmas Day. Okay, nice. See, that's good. It's good to have your favorite movies, right? And watch them. Susanna, your Christmas was great. I went over. Oh, good. Oh, you had a Zoom get together. See, that's nice. Thank goodness for technology, right? Paula, good morning. Oh, Lynn, you love embroidery. I really like embroidery too. Nancy, you're still working on the asymmetrical shawl, one of those 200-gram balls of Rio Creative. Nancy, that's exactly the melange Aran yarn. That's what I was looking at Little Red Mitten, and I did not bring it home. I was looking, there was two, and part of it was I couldn't decide on the color. There was black, like a blacky, charcoaly color that I thought, okay, this would be perfect because it would go with anything, right? Like you always need a black cardigan. I wasn't even sure if I was going to do a cardigan or a pullover, but you always need something black, right? Because then you can just pick it up and wear it with anything. But then there was this really, really bright blue. I was like, oh, maybe I need that because I typically always wear black, gray. I'm like, maybe I need to change it up. Maybe I need to wear more color. But then I couldn't decide between the two, so I came home with none. So Nancy, I can't wait to see. You'll have to post some pictures of your finished shawl. I want to see how the yarn knit up. And what color are you doing yours in? Linda, New Year's, on New Year's you're starting cross stitch. So have you done cross stitch before, Linda, or is it like this is the first time you're starting it like totally brand new? Because it's always fun to try new crafts. Alyssa, oh, Hi Father is about Christmas and believe in this world. It starts out with the trying to kill Hogfather Santa. Okay. All right. Interesting. Oh, well, I love it. So what else? Anything else? Any new plans for cast-ons here? Oh, Nancy, yours is the yellow of the teal and yellow mix. That would be so nice. Aqua mix, it's really nice. I knit that as well. Oh, did you? Like the bright blue one is the Aqua mix? Yeah, I know. It was really nice. Oh, Linda, okay, so you stitched in the 80s, but fairly new though. So it's nice. I mean, I know on one hand we think, okay, the 80s, it wasn't that long ago, but when you really didn't like you don't want to do the math. But it would be fun to do it again, right? Because sometimes when you haven't done it for a while, it is almost you still have that excitement of picking it up again, like it is something brand new. My sister-in-law got some um supplies and a book for macrame. So she has never done macrame, but I think she told her kids that she wanted to try some different crafts because she does the pottery and she's a potter and has a a studio and teaches lessons and things. And so she's just thought, I want to have something different. I want to try a new craft. And so my nephew came up with he picked macrame for her. So that was nice. So she's all set. So I'm excited to see what she does with that and plays around with it. Um, so Elena, so you've watched that movie too? It was a Hogfather quote. Okay. Yes, New Year's Eve. I know. It's like, yep, New Year's Eve is Sunday night. My excitement New Year's Eve is I'm babysitting, and I cannot be more thrilled. It is so it will be yeah, my New Year's Eve, I'm gonna have my granddaughter, so and I have a friend coming over, so I think we're just gonna order in dinner and find something on Netflix and knit and play with the baby. It's gonna be a fun night. Gonna be a fun night. So, oh, Elena, you've read the book. Oh, and you've seen the movie once. Okay, maybe I will have to go look for that too. All right, everybody. Well, Tuesday night has our time here has come to an end. So it's Tuesday. Tomorrow's Wednesday. The week is already half over. So enjoy your short week this week. And, if you're still getting together, doing some family things for Christmas celebrations, or we've got celebrating ringing in the new year this weekend, have lots of fun. Enjoy, any new cast ons that you're going to be doing between now and the new year. And I will see you all January 1st for a year in review, and I will try to find my pile of whips. And we will just have a fun time kind of going through everything. And then we'll start off the new year. I'm so excited. I've got some new ideas of things that I'm going to work on and some projects and some classes that I'm going to offer. So it is going to be super exciting. So everybody enjoy the rest of 2023 and we will see you right back here next week on New Year's Day and we will start off a whole brand new knitting year. Good night, everybody. Happy knitting.